it up, wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Route 61. Matchbox White. Shoot.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off play action. Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Lawrence. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Bravo.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 18 Gator. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Hey, Wahoo!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Now.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On the set.
27, Mike 27. Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down now, Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have your eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push on in front further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
first carry for James Conner. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back to throw here. And able to complete it to Moreau. And caught up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the second.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be knocked. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Connor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a first down throw complete downfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Check, 59. Let's go heavy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch made, it's Moreau. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Escape situation. Let's go. 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Watt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
But I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
No way. No way. No way.
Touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Yeah, like...
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On first and 10 is counter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that some orders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll set up a throw. He finds Robinson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Robinson's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now back to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
What's going on? Shit, like frozen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
I got it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 4th down, Lawrence has got his man. It's Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And you have to think, I throw the quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. There's that man again. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Come on, like, why isn't this working? Pick a play. What the fuck? Come on. What the fuck is going on here? Let me pick a play.
They were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to do quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Set. 10 logo. Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So this one will end in a victory. Really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on...
Ball, mains. All I ever do is ball, main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch. clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Find out.